2022 is here and there's plenty of tech we're looking forward to this year. Kicking things off, let's talk about new TV technology. Some interesting new panel types are going to be making their way to store shelves over the course of the year. And one of the big ones we saw make its debut at CES was quantum dot OLED. Now, most consumers are used to thinking of quantum dot displays and OLED displays as entirely separate from each other. But QD OLED combines the best underlying principles of both panel types. A QD OLED has individual pixels that produce their own light, just like a traditional OLED, but it also incorporates green and red quantum dots. This means that each OLED subpixel only emits blue light, and that light can be selectively combined with the quantum dots to create any color the display needs, with a significantly wider color gamut than regular OLEDs. The result is a screen that has the perfect deep blacks of a typical OLED, but can also get a lot brighter than previous OLEDs for better HDR and clearer viewing in bright rooms. Lower manufacturing complexity and energy usage may make quantum dot OLED a relatively affordable option in the years to come. Though if you want one soon, beware the early adopter tax. If you want to know more about how these new displays work, we're going to have an upcoming Tech Quickie episode with more details about QD OLED and other new panel types. But for now, look for Sony and Samsung to bring these TVs to market before the end of 2022, assuming there aren't too many supply chain issues. Let's move on to something from Meta. Love them or hate them, their upcoming Project Cambria headset looks like it'll be pretty dang cool. It will actually be able to track the movements of your eyes and face, which will allow apps to translate these movements onto your avatar so that interacting with others in VR is going to be more natural. Not only that, but eye tracking should also improve the headset's overall performance. Because by tracking where you're looking, the headset can render only that part of the virtual space in high resolution and use a lower resolution for the parts of the space in your already blurry peripheral vision. And if you want to bring the real world into your VR experience, Cambria has color camera pass-through, an improvement on the black and white pass-through we saw on the Quest 2. This could allow the headset to serve as an augmented reality device where objects are placed onto an image of the real world around you. Now, we don't have pricing yet, but Zuck himself noted that these new features would put Cambria at the high end of the price spectrum. Oculus Quest Pro has been floated as a possible final name for the product, but we don't know that for sure. What we do know is Meta's getting serious about getting it to the market by the end of 2022. Next up, we've got something for all you gearheads out there. We're talking about the Ford F-150 Lightning pickup, and no, we don't think they stole that nickname from MSI's line of high-end graphics cards. The Lightning is notable for being America's first all-electric pickup truck from one of the big legacy automakers. Even though it doesn't use any gas, it looks like it's going to be no slouch since it starts with a base horsepower of 426 and delivers 775 pound-feet of torque, so it should be able to provide enough muscle to tow an RV, a U-Haul, or your mobile gaming den. Ford also says its standard battery should keep the Lightning on the road for about 230 miles, though you can splurge for a larger battery which will give you around an extra 70 miles for longer journeys. And of course, you get that all-important frunk to add on to the space that's already in the truck's bed. The Lightning will start at just under $40,000 and will look to have the electric truck market mostly to itself for a while, since Tesla's Cybertruck is indefinitely delayed and GMC and Chevy aren't expected to bring competitors to the market until 2024. But if you don't have 40 grand lying around, that's no problem. Let's wrap up with something that's a little more on the budget-friendly side. The newest revision of the Nano 2 charger from Anker. It provides 100 watts of power, and thanks to its use of gallium nitride rather than traditional silicon, it's smaller than other chargers with the same capacity. It supports USB Power Delivery 3.0 PPS, so the fast charging will work with a fairly wide variety of devices, including laptops, so it could come in handy if you've lost your notebook's stock power brick. Do be advised, it can only charge one device at top speed at a time, despite having 3 ports, so don't expect to quickly power up a whole fleet of laptops with it, but it's still pretty impressive given its diminutive size. The Nano 200 watt hits the market in March for a hefty, but not unreasonable $79. What kinds of tech are you guys looking forward to this year? Let us know down in the comments, and whatever you've got your eye on, here's hoping we aren't dealing with an infuriating labyrinth where chip shortages and scalpers are hiding behind every turn. Thanks to Cometeer for sponsoring this video. Was going to a cafe for quality coffee adding up to hundreds of dollars a month? Cometeer is barista quality coffee that's brewed and then flash frozen to lock in the freshness and provide a delicious cup right when you need it. Just open up the 100% curbside recyclable aluminum capsule, add 8 ounces of hot water, and it's ready to go. One great way to enjoy Cometeer coffee is melting it in the fridge overnight and pouring it over cold water for an iced coffee or over milk for a latte. Cometeer partners with a wide variety of regional specialty coffee roasters, and it's delivered right to your door, saving you both time and money. For a limited time, Cometeer has a special offer for TechQuickie viewers. You can get $20 off your first purchase, plus free shipping, which is 10 free cups of coffee and over 30% off. Learn more at cometeer.com/techquickie or at the link down below. Thanks for watching. Like or dislike, depending how you felt. Check out our other videos and leave a comment if you have a suggestion for a future Fast as Possible.